Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. In 1970, a Filipino treasure hunter discovered a one-ton golden Buddha in the Philippines. It was apparently a treasure from the Second World War. Japanese Emperor Yamashita had left it behind during the war, and he took the location of it to his grave, and it wasn't discovered until the early 1970s. And unfortunately, the Philippines was under a dictatorship, and President Marcos confiscated it, and it has never been seen again. It's about a ton of gold right now, street value of about, if you were to melt it down, of let's see, $4,000 an ounce times about 30,000 ounces of gold. It's about $120 million. Now, by contrast, here's a zinc Buddha that I poured. It's got about $1 worth of zinc in it. But let's do a thought experiment. Let's imagine this was made with a very special zinc alloy, and it would literally reproduce itself, right? Some kind of nuclear reaction. It would take the air around it and literally grow. And let's imagine this Buddha were to grow and be made of zinc, but have 1% more zinc every day. You would hardly notice it from one day to the next, right? And so tomorrow I would look at it. I probably couldn't see the difference, right? The next day probably couldn't see the difference. If I took a picture of it and looked at it again a month later, maybe I might notice something, right? But from day to day, probably not, right? Now let's say you want to retire in 10 years. Would you rather have the 1 ton of gold that just stays a ton of gold, or would you rather have that magical zinc Buddha? I'll let you pause the video to think about that for a second. Don't use your calculator. Just think in your head, and the answer will probably surprise you. Let's get out the calculator. So let's pretend this Buddha is worth $1 today. Tomorrow it will be worth $1.01. And there are 365 days in a year, so we got to raise this number to the power of 365. And at the end of the year, this Buddha will be worth a little bit over $37, right? So how much do you think that will be worth 10 years from now? Are you ready? In 10 years, it will be enough to pay off the world's national debt. That's for sure. About $6 quadrillion. And but notice how you're only growing 1% a day, right? 1%. You would hardly notice it, right? Think about all the times you logged on to check your meme stock or your crypto, and it swings by a lot more than 1%, right? Anyways, that's how hyperinflation can happen in plain sight, right? If you go to the grocery store today and your favorite package of food is only 1% more than it was yesterday, you would feel like you dodged a bullet, right? At least it wasn't 5, 10, 20%, right? But that's hyperinflation right there. This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.